Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aries. How are you guys? What is it you need to know? And welcome to new viewers, subscribers, and always thank you to the regular viewers. Aries, this is a general read. Take it as it resonates. Sometimes you have to just take it point by point. Someone wants to come out. Ooh, someone here is being a little guarded, defensive. Someone's standing up for themselves and their beliefs. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I think we have someone who's, could be something on and off where someone's pushing someone away, but I do think this is someone standing up to someone here. Yeah, look at that. You may be leaving someone behind, going down another path. Could be someone who's pushed you away as well. I wouldn't be surprised. But it is about a fresh new start and to delay sudden expected progress. So I do think, like I say, I feel like you're just going to leave this behind. Yeah, taking back your power. But it's interesting because it's like the other person here is, it's an energy of confidence and self-control. See, I feel taking back your power, standing up to someone, but like I say, it's taking one last look over your shoulder. And I feel like it's this person now going to come in and try to take control. Yeah. See, somebody here it could be someone who wants everything their way. But like I say, it's about putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, someone here may be taking another look. Yeah. And it could even be yourself. Yeah. Wow, there you go. Some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag energies. So what I feel is this is someone here taking another look. This is a person who's now open and available. Ah, you see, because they pushed you away or you stood up to them. Could go that way. But look at that. And this is where you may have taken back your power, because this is often someone who's trying to stay in control of something. Okay, but I feel like it's them who's going to now have to come in and take a leap of faith, because you're open to other opportunities. See, this is someone who sees they've missed a beautiful opportunity. It's someone who's ignoring someone, or just, you know, there's an opportunity being offered. It's someone like, nope, I'm not even looking at it. I'm not doing anything. So this is where I feel you may have stood up to someone. I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like you're open to other opportunities, leaving someone behind. They feel like you're leaving behind. So now what they have to do, what this person's going to have to do is come in, and now they have to be the one to take a leap of faith. Yeah. They're taking another look. You may take another look yourself. Like I say, it could go both ways. But the Six of Wands is victory. See, some of you are breaking free, taking back your power. But this is someone's pride got in the way too. I can see it. But there is going to be some sort of victory and acknowledgement. See, someone here was ignoring you. They weren't acknowledging you. Yeah, you don't like that, Aries. So I feel like you're open to other opportunities. You may be getting attention. See, someone not giving you any attention. You may be going to get it somewhere else, often with the Queen of Cups, if you have Cancer in your chart. But you are going to have some kind of victory. And I definitely see goals, things you're hoping to achieve. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Well, that's what happens, right? Yeah, see the King of Wands. See, now they have to come in and take control of the situation. Yeah. Someone's pride getting in the way, you know, and maybe a little ego, and it could be both. But like I say, I do see a victory. See, this is someone who's not giving you enough attention, ignoring you, so you're going to get it somewhere else. In fact, you could be connecting with the King of Wands. Yeah, see the ego. Yeah, ego. See, breaking free. I think some of you, it's just a little bit of a free spirit. But if you got someone who just wants, maybe someone who wants their cake and eat it too, you know, they want to keep playing the field, and often this person ignores you. That's where I feel like you are taking back your personal power. Someone's pride got in the way too. See, you're not trapped in this situation. You can break free anytime. But if this is the person who pushed you away, see, we got someone here's thinking things through. It's a person choosing their battles, thinking things through here. See, now this person sees you moving on. They don't want you to get away. It's all about ego. Yeah, look at that. See, the tables are turning. This is how you turn the tables. Fine. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you're not going to give me attention or ignore me, then I'm going to go get it somewhere else. See, that's breaking free, taking back your power. But I do think this is someone who's, thinking things through. See, choosing their battles. It is telling you to choose your battles. Okay? Yeah. Like I say, if someone keeps pushing away, coming back around, they keep putting on the brakes, it's basically, and I do see ego here. Yeah. See, the straw that broke the camel's back here. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, these two cards connect because it is an illusion of being trapped. Both of these cards have that energy. You're not trapped. Okay? You can break free from this anytime you want. But this is someone who keeps coming back around doing the same thing. So it is someone, and it could be someone who's been holding back. So let's have a look at why this person keeps doing this. Because it is about change and growth. See, it's an energy where you are about to move on. But it is about growth too. I feel like you've got other things going on here. Let me just grab... just grab this deck here. Tell me about this Knight of Swords energy, because it has to do with someone who was feeling a little defensive too, but it is about someone choosing their battles. So someone was holding back for a reason. See, their cup overflows, but you may have other options and opportunities. See, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If someone keeps coming in, okay, and then they put on the brakes, that's where you have to take control of this situation. Someone's lost control. I feel like you're moving on here. You have other options and opportunities. There's an opportunity up getting your cup filled. Someone here's, you got someone who's a little full of themselves here. They're a little full of themselves. See, keeping it all in. It's an energy of someone who doesn't want to provide for someone too. And it could be just their ego getting in the way because they feel like they can't. But I'm going to tell you, some of you are going to get what you want. The tables are turning. See, they need to give you what you want. Tell me about the Four of Cups. So somebody has regret for this. See, all unfounded fear that you're only interested in what they can provide or whatever it may be. It could be different from anyone, but it is about ego and pride. Yeah. Someone's pride's been hurt, but we have someone who's, I do see someone under a lot of stress, anxiety, but I definitely feel someone regrets ignoring you. Yeah. See, there's opportunity. See, now you are breaking free. You've got other people interested. See, you're being pursued by other people. At least they think you are. See, there's opportunity. It's someone who's treating someone like an option. They only come in when they want attention. Then when you do, they ignore you. There's definitely going to be regret. So I think it's all based, often it's all based on unfounded fear. Yep. See, choosing their battles. This is someone who now, see, they're coming back around. There's change. They don't want you to get away. It is someone choosing their battles. Like, I do think it's someone dealing with something. But it is the cup overflowing. See, filling the cup. And this is where I feel like you've indulged someone. You've given them what they want and you never get what you want. So that's why I feel some of you are just, the straw that broke the camel's back, putting your foot down. But this is someone who doesn't want you to get away. See, it's someone who rushes in, change their mind. Yeah, but they don't want you to get away because they don't want you to be with anyone else. Look at that. They need to hurry. See, they know they need to hurry up. That you are open to other offers and opportunities. So you're putting yourself out there and you have every right to. You don't have to justify yourself. Anybody who keeps coming around pushing someone away or just, you fill their cup, you indulge them, It's someone who's like, fill my cup and maybe, you get that feeling where you just never seem to get what you want. Stop filling their cup for one thing. Stop making yourself available. You aren't trapped. Okay, and I can tell you this person can't stop thinking about you. They have a lot of regret here. So, and it's likely all based on unfounded fear. And it could be the fear that you would reject them. Often people do that, you know. They reject somebody and then they come back around. Then they have this fear of being rejected. But I feel for most of you, this is someone that just keeps doing the same thing. And I feel like you're going to break free. And you're going to go off and play the field. I do feel like other people pursuing you. See, they need to pursue you and they need to follow through. See, this situation didn't serve them. See, you know, this is where you go through a lot of change. You know your worth and value, okay? But I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't be surprised both of you have a little regret here, because I do see ego and pride getting in the way. Yeah. It is a fear of being rejected. If somebody rejects you once, you're certainly not going to take a leap of faith and do it again, over and over, the same results. But this person knows they need to hurry up, because I do feel like there's movement, gaining momentum, other opportunities coming in. You know, they're taking a step back. See, this is about waiting for things to calm down. And this is often what someone does. They wait for things to calm down, then they come back and do it all over. That's why you aren't trapped in the situation. You can break free. It's yourself being aware this situation doesn't serve. Know your worth. See, it's your self-respect makes you very desirable when you start to ignore this person and you start to move on. So there's the Temperance. See, they're taking a step back now with that Knight of Swords, seeing things differently. It's possible this person maybe felt you weren't their type. But like I say, I see Sag energy, I see Aquarius energy, Gemini, Libra, and of course Aries, Leo, Sag. There's all the fire sign energies are here. But this is somebody here now, seeing things a little different, feeling different. And if you feel something is off, like I say, this is why I feel like you're putting your foot down, you know. To me, it's like fool me once, twice, how many times, right? Before you finally break free, put your foot down. But your self-respect makes you very desirable. They can't stop thinking about you. They don't want you to get away. See, this is your energy, the Queen of Pentacles. See, they feel this is how this person sees you, as the Queen of Pentacles. See, being very grounded, very practical, making sensible decisions. But you are actually this person's type. I do think it's somebody who just feels like you're not their type, but they keep coming around, right? And I do think your self-respect makes you desirable. So you deserve better. And I definitely feel some of you just sort of, you're just tending to yourself, doing your own thing. It's telling you to just sit there. Okay, and just tend to yourself. You look out for you. See, this is someone who, this is who they felt you were, as the Queen of Pentacles. You're not really their type. They're seeing you differently. And like I say, it's all about just tending to you, just doing you, okay? It's the same as the Queen of Wands energy. But like I say, if this is somebody who, because they are taking a step back, thinking something is off, and what you're doing is acting like you're not interested. So now this person can't stop thinking about you. It's really just someone who acts like they're not really interested. See, just tend to you. It's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah. See, they're going to come back in here. Tell me more about the Star. See, they see you as popular, getting a lot of attention. I think this person's a little full of themselves, and they may be feeling that you are, right? That kind of energy, because there is a lot of ego and pride here. Yeah. But you are someone who takes care of yourself. I can see it. Yeah. Look at that. See? While you're waiting. See, you're not wasting your time while you're waiting. You're planning, you're preparing. And it is an energy of being open to new. So they need to hurry up. They know they need to hurry up. Multiple opportunities coming in. Yeah, you may be getting out and socializing. See, putting yourself out there. Maybe online dating, social media. But there's some good news coming out of this, because they are going to, they know they need to choose their words wiser too. Because I feel like, you know, it's just, Because they see you leaving them behind. You're ready for a new beginning. You're leaving them behind. They have so much regret. I mean, I think it's all based on unfounded fear, to be honest. It almost always is. But I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who was dealing with some stress and anxiety as well. Okay. I do see that in their defense. Yeah. To me, it's just somebody who isn't ready. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, there's been hurt feelings. See, fool me once, twice, three times, too, for some of you. And you may be thinking there's a third party. They may be involved with someone else. This is why I feel you're not going to indulge them. You're not going to fill their cup, because I feel like you've done that. You've given them what they wanted. You never get what you want. So if you want to get what you want, this is why you need to be the Queen of Pentacles. See, this is when you start acting like you're not interested. Your self-respect makes you very desirable. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to tend to you. Yeah, you're not wasting your time either. Yeah, I see getting out and being social, but like I say, there's some good news. Look at that. See, they need to come in right. This is someone who wasn't being fair. See, it's all about harmony. It is an energy of making peace, but it is this energy of, they kind of wait for things to calm down, then they come back in. Yeah. Like I say, I think you're just going to do the same thing. It's just kind of ignore this person, making yourself unavailable and making yourself available to others. I can tell you they can't stand it. They need to come in and take control. They need to take the lead. They need to come in right. Yeah, you're still single. See, you're looking out for you. You have an energy of independence. So there's something this person's learning too. They don't know everything because it's still just the Knight of Swords energy, but it is telling you too to choose your own battles. If you keep filling their cup, indulging them, they're going to keep doing the same thing. That's why I feel like it's telling you. And I do think things will go in your favor here. I mean, this person, and I'll tell you about this person, they're only hurting themselves too. You may be feeling something's off. There may be a third party, because when someone ignores someone, what are you supposed to think, right? Yeah. But I feel it's more like hurt feelings. See, regretting they hurt you. Yeah. It is a fear of being hurt too. Like I do see this person. They are someone who I think needs to choose their own battles. They need to think things through, but they need to be decisive. They need to communicate clearly too. Yeah. See that energy. They're kind of sitting right there. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. See, they know. See, they've learned. They know that you're open and available. Just confirmation. So you're making yourself available, but you're not available to them. Well, what comes around goes around. Like I say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If somebody ignores you, sometimes, and I'm not one that believes in being vindictive, and the tarot basically will teach you that isn't the way, but sometimes people need to learn the hard way. Because you're not an option. They're treating you like an option. So and this is where you start to treat them like an option. See, just don't be always available for one thing. Say, sorry, I'm busy. I'm going out with friends. You don't even have to justify your behavior. You don't even have to say anything. In fact, you can just simply ignore their communication. They need to be decisive. They need to make up their mind. Yeah, see, they can't stand the thought of you being with someone else, but you are definitely in the energy of being independent. See, this is someone who often too, like, it is about claiming your own independence, but like I say, you are definitely, they see you got it all going on, they see you as popular, getting a lot of attention. Believe me, they can't stand it. They need to come in right. They need to do things right. I think this person felt something was off with you, though, because and it is when they do come back around. See, when they come back around, here you are, acting like you're not interested or just not responding to them. Yeah, you don't have to justify your behavior. See, now they need to take a leap of faith. They need to push through that fear. If you took a risk with this person, fool me once, twice, three times, whatever it may be, and it may not be third parties or that energy. It literally could be just hurting someone and having regret. Yeah. I think this person kind of like, with the Knight of Swords, it's almost like they're fighting themselves. See, they're holding back. They can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. But they need to push through that fear. It's their turn. They need to take a leap of faith. They are afraid you're going to, there's going to be out and out rejection. Tell me about the Fool. One more on the Fool. Yep, see, they feel like it's over. Like it's ended. I think it's a death of the ego. I do think this person's ego took a big hit. Maybe this is what happened with yourself, because I do see both of you with a little bit of ego here. But I mean, I do see someone who takes pride in themselves, the way they look, pride in all the things they do. But I wouldn't be surprised, because of the Knight of Swords, this person's choosing their battles. This is someone who maybe needed to end something. They may have come in very quickly. It's possible they had just ended something. Because there is the fear of being hurt again, afraid of being hurt. But inadvertently, this person hurt you. So interesting energy, but it's telling you to just kind of tend to you. Just tend to yourself. Yeah, I do think you are going to get attention. I think they can't stand. They keep thinking about it, but it's like every ending is a new beginning. So this person literally thinks it's over. But I do think some of you have a person here who had just ended something. And they were choosing their battles. See, trying to end it before they come forward. Yeah, see, waiting for things to calm down. I think this is somebody who ended it. And if it is yourself and you've ended something and you got this person coming in, okay, make sure that you are healed and you're over it before you start something new. But this is about lessons being learned, things calming down, see a bunch of time in between and moving forward. See, I feel like this person feels like you're avoiding them or distancing yourself. They're learning something from this, though. I do think it is one of you has just ended something. And it is what's holding them back, right? Like what's holding this person back. If they do, and when they do come back around and you're acting like the Queen of Pentacles, like I say, that's when they really start to, it's all about calming down. It's somebody who needs to make peace with their past too. But it does look like they think you're avoiding them. But if they were avoiding you, like I say, I do think this is someone who ended something. They're trying to avoid a disaster. Yeah, see, it's an energy of curiosity, learning, shining a light. This is someone who probably wasn't telling you everything. But there's the Knight of Cups coming in. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised you have another person coming. But this is what this person knows they need to do. It's about talking, communicating. This could be a large apology too. But I feel for the most part, it's telling you, just tend to yourself. You're acting like you're not interested. Your self-worth definitely makes you more desirable, but they cannot stop thinking about you. I do think some of you've ended something or they have. I think it's this person. If you went on a date with this person, they just ended something, right? The dating energy. I really wouldn't be surprised at someone who just isn't ready. Yeah, see, they have some regret. This is someone who's sad. They're still focusing on something that happened, not the Two of Cups, what's in front of them. I do think this person will, though. I do think they need to release their pride and ego, because I really don't see you taking another. If this person has rejected you or pushed you away a few times, I definitely can't see you taking a leap of faith and doing it all over again. See, this is someone who needs time out to heal. See, taking a time out to heal. This is someone who rushed into something they weren't ready for. Things moved too quickly. It may have been overwhelming, but like I say, there's been hurt here. Tell me about that. Yeah, see, they're, oh, see, taking a pause, putting the shoe on the other foot, how they'd feel. See, their whole perspective is changing. They have, definitely, they've been pinned down by their thoughts, but it is about a time out healing. Yeah. Needing a much needed break here. Wow, yep. So we have some change. Look at that again, the world. See, again, the change. See, this changes everything. There is a communication that's going to change everything here. This is someone who's gone through a lot of growth. It is somebody who I feel, but it's telling you to look at it. Like I say, for some of you, you are just simply open to something new. I do think you're preparing yourself for new. I mean, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor here. You look good. You take pride in your appearance. You have goals. They're looking at the things you've achieved. But you're not chasing them. Yeah, you're different than their usual type. This person's kind of used to being chased, I think. King of Wands, someone who's attractive and charming, But it's up to this person. There's changes that need to be made. This is about personal growth too. Yeah, see, taking time to heal. Whatever this person's dealt with, it has changed them forever. See, this is about two people's perspective. I think some of you have been through some of the same things. And it's interesting with the world being here twice. Yeah, necessary changes that need to be made. But there is a communication coming in that's going to change everything. Yeah. See, it's an energy of growth. There needs to be growth. Because if it looks like it's not going anywhere, then there's no point in you not taking other opportunities. Yeah, see, they need to put all the cards on the table. See, it's all about being the pitcher, seeing the bigger picture, seeing a future together. This person doesn't see a future with you, and if they aren't I do think they are going to communicate. Like I do feel there's a communication coming in that's going to change everything. It's often a heartfelt message, maybe a large apology, but it is about going on a date. And if you have been dating this person and they keep coming and going, I've just told you what the tarot is telling you to do. Tend to yourself. Acting like you're not interested. This person needs to take a time out. They definitely need to make better decisions. But it does look like someone's ended something. They weren't ready. See, now with the regret, a do-over. This is someone who wants another chance. And I did do a collective reading on this the other day. So someone who wants another chance, a do-over. They're going to put all the cups on the table. See, this is about a house, a home, a solid foundation. See, I told you there's some kind of good news that's going to come out of this. It could be where they actually learn or find out that you're still single. Yeah. See, they need to choose their own battles. And sometimes too, and with the Six of Wands, and this is where you set someone free to go do what they need to do. And if they come back to you, and they have to come in right, they have to come in right. This could change everything. There's some kind of communication coming in that's going to change everything here. It is about building the foundation. I wouldn't be surprised some of you have someone who's been moving, relocating, and actually being overwhelmed and super busy. Yeah. Another card wants to come out. Yeah. See, it's about cooperating and compromising. Going down this path together. See, this is two people who should be building each other up, supporting each other, working together as a team. Not tearing each other down by rejecting each other and ignoring each other. And I'm going to be honest, some of you, this is a person who is looking for a do-over, another chance to make it right. It is about taking time out to heal, to come in right. There definitely has been an ending. Yeah. But it's up to you to decide, because some of you definitely have other opportunities. I feel like I say, some of you are going to have some other people pursuing you. You're about to get a lot of attention. You may all of a sudden find yourself very popular, especially if you've been getting out and socializing. Yeah, see, this person's freaking out, the Tower. See the Tower coming down? A little bit of a shock, surprise. I wouldn't be surprised, like I say. This is the Tower coming down to do with that Death card. Someone's ego took a hit. But it's also an energy now that the tables are turning. This person coming in. You may be shocked and surprised what this person has to say. Okay? So I really feel some of you are just going to keep your options open until this person, the Tower coming down, the foundation, something to do with a house and a home. Someone ended. Maybe have been a divorce or a breakup here, but really watch out with if you are connected with someone who's married, okay, and there hasn't been a divorce. And this is someone who keeps coming in. They're stepping out on a relationship. Watch out for that third party, okay? I feel like the energy is a little different for some of you, because if you do connect with someone who's going through a divorce or is still married and they're stepping out on the relationship looking for attention because they're not getting what they want in that relationship. Once this person has their freedom, this is often when this person wants to play the field. So I do feel there's some decisions that'll need to be made. It's telling you to look out for you. Look out, yeah, look out for number one. But some of you definitely have a person who sees you. You got it all going on. They don't want you to be with anyone else. So it's all about communication here that can change anything. I do see a bit of a shock, surprise, sudden change happening. So I feel the biggest message is do you, tend to you. Your self-respect makes you more desirable. Okay? If this person wants you, they need to come and get you, but they need to come in right. I think some of you are very well aware of that. Once the Queen of Pentacles is there, this is... and if you have choices, there is someone here you definitely do not see a future with. Yeah. But this is you looking out for you. See, there is a lot of passion, desire. This person finds you very attractive. But it's often someone who focuses too much on the physical. Yeah. Look out for you. Take care, Aries. Bye for now.